For decades, HIV has been the ghost in our medical machine, vanishing, reappearing, and evading every attempt at eradication. Despite powerful drugs that turned HIV from a death sentence into a manageable condition, the virus always found a way to hide. Its secret, a hidden sanctuary deep within our own bodies where it could lie dormant for years. Today that changes. Scientists have finally cracked HIV's greatest secret. Researchers at Case Western Reserve University have pinpointed the exact mechanism HIV uses to silence itself inside our immune cells. They found the switch that lets the virus go dark, hiding from both our immune system and our best medications. This is more than a scientific milestone, it's hope for millions. For the first time, we can see the path to a true cure. The ability to find and target these hidden viral reservoirs has been the holy grail of HIV research. Now that grail is within reach. Understanding how HIV embeds itself and goes silent gives us a new playbook for fighting persistent diseases. The path from a manageable disease to a curable one is now illuminated. The journey isn't over, but for the first time we can see the destination. The secret is out, and with it comes the promise of a future free from the shadow of AIDS. This is a historic moment for medicine and for humanity. So, to grasp the magnitude of today's breakthrough, we must remember the long, dark road behind us. HIV/AIDS emerged in the early 1980s as a mysterious, terrifying illness, collapsing immune systems and spreading fear. In those days, an HIV diagnosis was a death sentence. There were no treatments, only stigma and isolation. But a movement of activists, scientists, and patients demanded action, leading to the first breakthroughs in treatment. The turning point came in the mid-1990s with highly active antiretroviral therapy, or HAART, a cocktail of drugs that stopped the virus from replicating. HIV became a chronic, manageable condition, saving millions of lives. But the drugs couldn't eliminate the virus. The ghost remained. Nearly 39 million people worldwide still live with HIV, bound to daily medication for life. Missing doses risks the virus roaring back, and the psychological toll is immense. While antiretroviral therapy was a triumph, the ultimate goal, a cure, remained elusive. We needed to find where the virus was hiding and how to flush it out for good. The fight was never just against a virus, but against ignorance and indifference. Today's discovery is the next chapter in that fight. The hope for a cure is no longer a distant dream. The end of HIV's reign is finally in sight. Scientists long suspected HIV was hiding in latent reservoirs, immune cells infected but not actively producing virus. The question, how did HIV put itself to sleep? The Case Western team looked where others hadn't. The non-coding regions of our genome, often dismissed as junk DNA. Using advanced sequencing, they found a tiny DNA fragment repurposed by HIV, acting as an anchor to tether the virus to a silent part of our chromosome. This was the breakthrough. HIV uses our own cellular filing system to lock itself away. Our DNA is like a library. Some manuals open, others boxed in the basement. HIV attaches its manual to a sealed box. The virus isn't just hiding, it's using our own mechanisms to stay locked down. The discovery identified a specific human protein hijacked by HIV, acting as molecular Velcro. Now, for the first time, we have a target. A molecular signature that distinguishes infected cells from healthy ones. We no longer have to guess where the reservoirs are. The invisible enemy finally has a face. This is the key to finding and eliminating HIV's last strongholds. The code is cracked. Let's break down how HIV hijacks our cells. Imagine your immune cells as secure factories, reading DNA instructions to keep you healthy. When HIV enters, it doesn't make noise. Instead, it rewrites its RNA into DNA and sneaks into the cell's nucleus. If it lands in an active DNA region, the cell sounds the alarm, but HIV seeks out the quiet, dormant sections. Using a hijacked human protein, HIV finds these silent zones, like a spy hiding in a forgotten storage closet. The viral DNA integrates into a condensed, inactive part of our chromosome called heterochromatin. There, it's not just hidden, it's locked down, invisible to the cell's defenses. The cell sees nothing wrong. The virus becomes just another piece of unused genetic code. This dormant state lets HIV survive for years, even decades, inside long-lived memory T cells. The virus doesn't harm the cell, so the cell survives, and antiretroviral drugs can't touch it. It's a perfect stalemate. The virus waits, silent, until something reactivates the cell. Then the genetic closet opens and the virus can strike again. This is how HIV turns our own cells into its fortress. The new discovery reveals exactly how the virus locks itself away. Now we know how to find the key. HIV's dormant state is why a cure has been so elusive. The virus wears an invisibility cloak. If a cell isn't making viral proteins, it looks normal to the immune system. Antiretroviral drugs only work when the virus is active. Dormant HIV is untouchable. That's why patients must take medication for life. Stop and the virus awakens. Scientists tried shock and kill, waking up the virus to expose it, but it rarely worked in people and often caused toxic side effects. The real problem, we couldn't wake all the dormant viruses and some cells stayed hidden. The case Western discovery changes everything. Now, instead of blindly shocking the virus, we have a specific target, the lock HIV uses to hide. We can focus on developing a key to unlock or destroy these cells without waking the virus. For the first time, we're not fighting in the dark. The invisibility cloak is pierced. The path to a cure is visible. This breakthrough gives us a roadmap to a cure. With the protein and binding site identified, scientists can design therapies to disrupt the tether holding HIV's DNA in its dormant state. Imagine a molecular scissor that snips the connection, reactivating the virus in a controlled way so the immune system can clear it. Or even better, therapies that recognize a unique marker on these latent cells and destroy them directly. No need to wake the virus. This is the foundation of immunotherapy, already revolutionizing cancer treatment. CAR T-cell therapy could be adapted for HIV, engineering a patient's own cells to hunt down and destroy every last infected cell. This moves us from managing HIV to eradicating it. For millions, it means freedom from daily medication and the fear of transmission. The stigma and burden of HIV could finally end. We're not there yet. These therapies will take years to develop and test. But the path is clear. The era of cure is within reach. The impact of this discovery goes far beyond HIV. Other viruses like herpes, chickenpox, and Epstein-Barr also hide in our cells, waiting to reactivate. This breakthrough offers a new framework for understanding and targeting these persistent infections. If similar anchoring strategies are found, we could develop therapies to clear them permanently. The tools and techniques developed here, advanced sequencing, computational models, and deep dives into junk DNA will accelerate research across medicine. We're learning how our cells regulate genes with implications for genetic diseases, cancer, and autoimmune disorders. Every time we solve a puzzle like this, we gain insights into the nature of life itself. The fight against HIV has already driven massive advances in science. This discovery continues that legacy. By solving HIV's invisibility, we open new doors for human health. The benefits will ripple for generations. Today is a day for hope, but the journey isn't over. A discovery is not a cure. It's the starting line for a new race. Developing safe, effective therapies will take years of research, investment, and global collaboration. One of the greatest challenges will be ensuring any cure is accessible to everyone, everywhere. Equity must be at the heart of this new chapter. Activists, governments, and companies must work together to guarantee affordable global access. A cure for HIV would be a historic public health achievement if it reaches all who need it. Despite the hurdles, optimism prevails. For over 30 years, the fight against HIV has been a story of resilience and innovation. Now we stand on the edge of eradication. This breakthrough honors those we've lost and promises hope to those still fighting. The end of AIDS is no longer just a dream, it's a destination we can finally see.